as is the norm here at Prenton Park. So, all checks gone, and we are underway this evening with Woking in possession. And the ball's played forward down the left-hand side, but it runs harmlessly out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick for Scott Davis, who is resplendent in bright orange once again. As I say, thank you very much for everyone who's joining us this evening. I'm sure there'll be more and more listeners as the game goes on. Listening to the official Tranmere Rovers Matchday Live commentary. Me, Paul Harper, and I'm joined by Andy Doyle and Ben Tollett this evening. So thank you very much for your company as Rovers have the ball on the halfway line, and Adam Buxton looks for Andy Cook. Nods the ball down to Connor Jennings, has a shot from just outside the penalty area. Killing effort, but not too much power on that one, Andy, no.
He slid in front of the man, and the man's then ended up kicking Connor. So it's just whatever way you see it.
So it's Connor Jennings back in possession now. Plays it in field to Jay Harris, who tries to spread play to Jack Dunn, but Ralph is there to head the ball away, but only as far as Adam Buxton on the halfway line. Tries to find Andy Cook. Nice little flick to Jack Dunn. He's through on goal. Great challenge by Nathan Ralph. And it needed to be. The ball's played back out to the left hand side, and Andy Cook and Connor Jennings try to play a 1-2, and there's a foul on Bobson Balling, but a good little break there by Jack Dunn, and it was a great challenge by the fullback.
With the pitch being the way it is, I think you can get that, but if you can get the ball up to the players, but that last third where we keep it on the floor, I'd back us against anybody once the ball's staying on the floor there, and I said very unlucky not to get a decision.
Like what's just happened there, get the ball into the front three on the floor, and now have runners playing off them. That's what I was saying before about Cookie when he had the chance to bring the ball down and then play from there, bring the wideman into play with through balls and little bounce balls, and that's what happened there. Just need a bit more of that, because there's massive gaps between the centre halves, as you can see. One of the centre halves is about 15 yards ahead of the other one at the minute, so they're not holding a good line.
So Andy Cook on the edge of the penalty area. The ball's bouncing around. Cook 8 yards out. Pass the goalkeeper and scores! Andy Cook. Bouncing ball. Defenders with 6s and 7s whether to clear it. And the striker takes advantage. Rounds the goalkeeper and slides the ball into an empty net. And it's Tranmere Rovers 1, Woking 0. So, Woking have the ball on their left, Rovers right, but it's cut out by Richie Sutton. Plays the ball back to the bright orange figure of Scott Davis. And I truly believe the nonsensical explanation that Ben has just given about why the goalkeeper kit is so hideous. Anyway, Ollie Norburn with a shot, he's finished! Oh, what a goal by Ollie Norburn! 20 yards out, he picked the ball up, looked up, saw the back of the net, and he found a superb effort low to the goalkeeper's left, in off the post. Nothing that Nathan Baxter could do about that. Tranmere double their lead, it's Tranmere 2, Woking 0.
It was unlucky, do you know what I mean? After time it'll go on target, after time it'll miss. It's just one of them, but yeah, he did have time to bring it down.
Pays your money, you take your choice, and better to have an effort than no effort at all. As a cross comes in from the left from Woking, but it's harmlessly over the top of everyone, and it's picked up on this left hand side by Jennings and Ridehouse. Jennings and Norburn do well to get away from the challenge of number 8 for Woking this evening, who is Ches Isaac, former Braintree Town midfielder. They've done well to keep hold of possession, and Rovers looking strong here in a good 2-0 position. For those of you just joining us, Andy Cook on 18 minutes with the opening goal, capitalising on a bouncing ball. Bit of hesitation in the Woking defence. He made no hesitation whatsoever, got to the ball first, slid the ball past the goalkeeper for 1-0, and then just a few minutes ago Ollie Norburn with a cracking little 20-yard effort which fizzed off the grass, in off the post, off the far post, and Tranmere 2, Woking 0. As the cross comes in to Andy Cook from the right hand side, Buxton with the ball in low and hard, Cook just tries to swivel and get his shot on target, but he's just a few yards wide. So thank you very much for tuning in. You're listening to the official Tranmere Rovers Matchday live commentary. Me, Paul Harper, Ben Tollett and Andy Doyle joining me this evening. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you are listening. Let us know where you are. There's a dangerous ball. It's played in, and Charlie Carter rises above the Rovers defence and nods the ball home. Great cross came in from the left-hand side, and Carter just got above of Richie Sutton and Jay McEverley and nodded the ball past Scott Davis. And Woking have pulled the goal back. It's Tranmere 2, Woking 1. And he's been forced to put the ball out of play on that far touchline, just inside the Rovers half. So Woking back in possession of the ball. Thanks very much for everyone who's joined back in. Hope you're enjoying the live coverage this evening. We're live at Prenton Park. Ben Tollett and Andy Doyle joining me, Paul Harper. As Jeff Hughes picks up the ball. He's looking for a foul by Isaac. Nothing given by the referee though. And the Woking midfielder pumps the ball into the penalty areas. No yellow shirts in there though. And Adam Buxton's going to clear his lines.
There's nobody in there.
Very true.
Bit of a pointless ball, that's to be fair, wasn't it?
Scott Davis was there, I suppose. Richard Orlew, the experience of the Woking side, 29 years old, by far the oldest player in the squad. Youthful looking Woking side. Put together by Anthony Limbrick as Jack Dunn bursts through. He's through on goal. He's brought down by Josh Staunton. It's a yellow card. Ball forward found the run of Jack Dunn, who got away from his man, and he was brought down just outside the penalty area, just a little bit too far ahead of the former Liverpool man. And Woking clear the ball out of play. And so Rovers back in possession as Jay Harris looks for the head of Andy Cook. Gets a fair amount of power behind his header, but it's straight at goalkeeper Nathan Baxter.
Been quite good at the back with the up against the big lads up for them, innit? What's his name? Effiong.
It's a good ball looking for Andy Cook. He's round the goalkeeper now. Great save by Baxter. Ball forward for Cook. He got it in between the two centre halves. Through on goal. Tried to knock the ball past the goalkeeper, but the young 18-year-old on loan from Chelsea did well just to take the ball from off his toe, and Andy Cook denied an opportunity on goal, Tom. And I think Mickey Mellon is making that clear to the linesman as well. Just in front of us here. Either that or he's talking to himself. Not sure whether the linesman is listening. There we go. So Rovers going to intercept this. And Jay Harris breaks cleared. And he finds Jack Dunn on the right hand side, just outside the penalty area. He's trying to cut it in on his left foot. Goes wide onto his right. Orley does well to block the shot and the cross. Goes out for a Rovers corner.
Yeah, I think Rovers do look better balanced when we play at a certain tempo. I don't think we like that idling stuff. I think that plays into Woking hands, but once we start lifting the pace and we start knocking it round, I think teams start to struggle with us.
It's there though, like when Jack's getting it there in the final third, and it's good to see him just going at the man and not holding back, and even like shifting it onto his weaker foot, making the fullback think twice about is he going to go on a strong foot or weak foot, you know what I mean?
Jack Dunn with the corner on this right hand side. He's going to win swing it. It's a dangerous ball, looking for the head of Jay McEverley, and it's a 2-goal lead has been restored. Jack Dunn with the right wing corner, swinging into the 6-yard box, and the experienced centre half, joined recently from Ross County, rose above everyone and sent a powerful header into the back of the net. It's Tranmere 3, Woking 1. So we've got people in Almeria, Kefalonia still, South Africa. Welcome aboard to the live matchday commentary here. As Connor Jennings sends in a ball from the left-hand side. Jack Dunn, 8 yards out, just sends his header. Just tried to flick it into the far corner. He maybe got a bit too much on it, and he's just drifted wide of the post. Adam Buxton is in no rush whatsoever to take. 3-1 advantage, just to remind you. Goals from Andy Cook, Ollie Norburn and Jay McEverley as the cross comes in. Mangan's there, Alabi's there, he's trying to smother the ball, he's ping-ponging around the penalty area. Shot comes in from Jay Harris and somehow it's deflected over the crossbar.
Get more crowds in and better the atmosphere every week.
So it's been a good atmosphere this evening. Rovers fans getting behind the team, as they generally always do. And Connor Jennings with a neat little ball down the right channel, finds Mangan. Tries to get past Orley. The big centre half does well to block his run. And Buxton picks up the pieces on this near touchline. Nice little ball in field, finds Jeff Hughes. One more. Could have found Liam Rydauge in a bit of space on the left hand side. Fullback still out there if he can find him. Norburn eventually does. And he's going to whip a ball in. And he's got Mangan in the box. Oh, he just turned it towards goal, but an excellent challenge on the goal line. And then as Joey Jones on the line, just flicked the ball over the crossbar, and Rovers are going to have a corner, but dangerous play. And Rydauge is going to pump this one forward, looking for Alabi when he eventually takes it. Here he goes, down the left channel. Big striker. Can't quite win the header. And the final whistle blows. And the referee draws to a conclusion.
It's been a pleasure. See you later.
So Toll just makes a sharp exit. So first half goals from Andy Cook and Ollie Norburn. Cancelled out by a strike from Charlie Carter in the first half, which meant the half-time score was 2-1 to Rovers. And then a second half header by Jay McEverley means Rovers pick up 3 points in a comfortable 3-1 victory, Andy.
Yeah, I think it was comfortable, well deserved. We applied ourselves from the first minute. We carried it on. A little bit of a lapse to get their goal, but they got that goal. But really, did they show anything else after that? Did they really put? I don't remember Scott diving around his penalty box, putting us under any prolonged periods of pressure. I think we've played well within ourselves as well. I don't think we've overstretched ourselves. There's another 2 or 3 gears left in that side. So for me, forwards and onwards.